And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, we'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the 5.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Curry with it. Zubac defending. Pass to Pajemski. Green, the screen. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Driving too fast into the past. I can give you anything. Silhouettes and static. The mirror sees you like fire and ice on the dark side.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And Stan, for those teams struggling out of the gate, how do these coaches approach it right now?
Well, look, I think what's important, Brian, when you're talking to your team is they need to understand what it takes to win, why we win, and why we lose. And you've got to play to those expectations, all right, and those demands. It's not as early in the year as much the results. It's about what you're doing on the court, well or poorly.
Setting the floor for the Magic. The Wagner brothers on the floor. Franz at the 3, Mo in the middle. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Banchero in at the 4-man position. Now here's Doncic. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Hayes, the pass to James. Here's Shake and Bake. 14 feet away. Again, the Lakers.
Yeah, elevating his teammates with passes like this. LeBron is all about making his guys better.
The hallmark of this Orlando team, their defense, which led them to the playoffs last year, Coach.
Well, Brian, they were second in defensive rating. They've got great size. They're young and active. This is a great defensive team. And what's scary for the rest of the East, this team is still on the way up.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Now, here is James. He's got 5. That one goes in.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
On the wing, Caldwell-Pope. hits the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
No, I think they've found something. I like how
Come on, James. You could have got that,
playing
bro.
with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Wagner for 3. That one no good. James passes to Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. Doncic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a moment. Making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Bataze, and Suggs is subbed in for Isaac. On the court for Orlando, it's Suggs and Anthony at the 1 and the 2. Wagner is out there with Banchero, and it's Black in at the 3. Inside, here's Suggs, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
Pass to Shake and Bake. Outside Reeves. Here's Shake and Bake. Clock at 6. Outside Reeves. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Reeves has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Shake and Bake. Doncic outside. Here's Shake and Bake. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Wagner with a screen. 3-pointer, Anthony. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Welcome to the floor.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And James is subbed in for Doncic. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Anthony. The Lakers lead by 17. James passes to Shake and Bake.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
James outside. 1:52 left in the second period. Shake and Bake. This is off the left iron. Magic trail by 17. To the paint. Here's Suggs. Lays it up and banks it in. Suggs has got 4 points this quarter.
Look, Suggs knows how to assert himself inside. You give him a lane and he will attack.
Pass to James. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Banchero. Misses the baby hook. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Suggs with a screen on James. To the right side. Banchero against Hachimura. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Back to Hachimura. Shake and bake. Pass to Reeves. Screen by James. And it's Reeves with the 3. Reeves has got 7.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Suggs surveys the D. The layup off target.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. Wagner, right side. Over James. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Los Angeles delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
What, getting smoked by who from 6? You?
And hello, everybody. What an amazing... I'm guessing they're getting an earful in that locker room right about now. You got a feel for them.
Yeah, feel for...
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Magic.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could...
What, 3-6 getting smoked by you?
Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the one.
Oh, yeah, probably, because you played this more than me. This is my first time playing 25.
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. All that said, he's already back at the game. Some serious toughness on display tonight.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
At the forward slot, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Shake and Bake in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Laker 5.
This game gives me a headache.
If you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know.
Shake and Bake's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the wing on the left. And he's going for the lob. And Wagner gets it to go.
Why is my guy so tiny?
Out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Wagner against Hayes. Doncic on the wing. He's got 14. Converts after the nice spin. Doncic has got 16 points now.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
The 3 from Suggs. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Now Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result. Wasn't that pass right in his stride? Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And the Magic call time here. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Finney Smith checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Connects checked in for James. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. Black's checked in for Orlando. Wagner for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Shake and Bake. Out to the wing. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Here's Reeves, and the 10-footer finds a target. Reeves has got 9.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
There's the drive. Shot's good by Black.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Pass to Shake and Bake. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded
come
by
on,
Wagner.
where the fuck is
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And everything Banchero does is with aggression.
Suggs against Reeves. Pass to Shake and Bake. Outside Vanderbilt. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Again, the Lakers score.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
To the middle.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here.
Moritz Wagner at the line for 2.
Good on both. And so it's Los Angeles, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Magic. Banchero out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's Black in at the point. Knocks down the long J.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Reeves, the pass to Vincent. Outside Finney Smith. From deep, Reeves nails it from beyond the arc. We'll make substitutions. understand there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side. Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Now Anthony. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The Lakers lead by 23. Pass to Shake and Bake. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Anthony outside. Van Carroll with a screen on Reeves. It's Anthony on the take. Misses from short range. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Reeves. Orlando with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Anthony, the pass to Black. Here's Suggs, and he dunks it down.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease?
Here's Vanderbilt, and it comes off the front of the rim. And the Magic shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. To the inside, and stolen by Vanderbilt. Reeves against Anthony. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Shake and Bake. Outside Reeves. 6 to shoot. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time. Officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
And the Lakers making a change here. Goodwin's checked in. Oh, there's the alley. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. And here's
Don't let it shake a bit, yeah. I'm going to make this game interesting. So I changed my nickname to Shake and Bake. May as well have fun, right? Bro, my other character, my name's the General.
Wagner, he'll bring it up for the Magic. Suggs outside. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Down low. Here's Van Carroll. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
A good shooter and defender. KCP can also make plays for others.
Inside. Here's Shake and Bake. And that one's good.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
To the paint. Vanderbilt against Wagner. Van Carroll outside. The 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Goodwin. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Connect. Beyond the arc. And Los Angeles, another three.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Caldwell Pope for three. On target from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for
I know,
your fans.
right?
This team really showed what it's capable.
I'm going to change my name, I think. Or I might just keep it as fucking Shake and Bake.
Right, MP. They can't stop you. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight, or it's a long flight. You got that look in your eye tonight.
It's a great name, what do you mean? Oh my lord. Wow. Apparently I can't shoot. There we go.
7-3. At center, number 1, Victor Wembanyama.
Killer Mike. Alright, motherfucker, you wanna play this
Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now we'll look at the stats for Devin Vassell.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Shake and Bake in at the point. And for San Antonio, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And the Spurs start out with the ball. All right, Greg, here we are on the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving traditions or foods for you or your family?
Oh, Kevin, I'm a sweet potato pie lover, but I tell you, man, I love it all. I can't wait.
Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class, really trying to distinguish himself.
Well, to his credit, MP has impressed with his play and lived up to that goal. Seems determined to prove he's on another level. So far, the proof has been pretty plain to see.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thanks, David. Doubled by Fox. Pass to Shake and Bake. Clock at 4. From deep, Reeves drills it from outside. Reeves has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Los Angeles. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Pass to Sohan. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Shake and Bake passes to Hayes. James looking around. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the new power rankings, still only the first month of the season. Here's a chance to compare early returns. You look at San Antonio, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Here's Fox. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Yep, that one goes.
I love how under control Hachimura is, able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama, a screen. Fox, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. On the wing, Reeves. James, a screen on Fox. Reeves against Fox. Lets it fly from 18. Again, Los Angeles.
I love when Reeves has the ball in his hands. He's crafty, and he always seems to make things happen.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the basket by Castle.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Fox against Reeves. James outside. Fades back. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
James finds Hachimura. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Reeves. knocks down the 3 ball. Reeves has got 8.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
From deep, James. That one doesn't drop. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. Changing it up.
Right. Okay, time to threes.
Spurs trail by 5. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Shake and bake out there with Vincent. And it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. To the inside, here's Castle. And that one is stuffed right through.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
LeBron outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Shake and Bake. Here's Vincent. No scoring in this one. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Castle. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And the potential Castle has is intriguing. When he's scoring like this, you wonder how dominant he can be moving forward.
Vanderbilt with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shake and bake passes to Vincent. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 7. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Johnson down low. Defended by Vincent. Johnson, the pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Castle, good on the 3-point shot. Castle's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. And for De'Aaron Fox, his 3-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And Benyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And then for the Lakers, Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. Gannett comes in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vincent. Reeves gets the bucket. That's 10 points for Austin Reeves.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
Now, here's Fox. This game he had 12. So it's Los Angeles bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this.
Please direct your attention to second court and get ready.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. And pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Los Angeles leading by 7. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
Pass to Wembanyama. Off target from outside. LA has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And he gets it to go. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Vassell, the bounce pass. Wembanyama, no good.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
LeBron outside. Pass to Shake and Bake. Here's Reeves, covered by Vassell. Reeves the pass to LeBron. Shoots over Fox. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Reeves. James has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Lakers, #1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Fox passes to Vassell. Shoots over James. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Vassell's got his first points of the night.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Back to James. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Shake and Bake. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer will be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And the Lakers also making a change. Vanderbilt's checked in. James outside. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Fox passes to Sohan. Back to Fox. Here's Castle. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points, and it's good for 2.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender, shooting and his...
I can't hit fucking threes. It's pissing me off.
Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys, we'll see, but the Spurs are very excited to bring Stephon Castle into their program.
A star talent. Hey, Shams, we so appreciate the reporting you gave us right there. Thank you. Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. Here's Shake and Bake. And that one drops. Shake and Bake's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Shake and Bake. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. We've got good ones. James is out there with Connect. Then it's Gabe.
All right, let's do this.
Checked in for the Spurs. Shake and Bake's checked in for the Lakers. Spurs trail by 16. Fox feeling it out a bit. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And I also like how they're working the low post, getting those high percentage looks. An excellent game plan so far.
Here's Fox. No good on the quick 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Puts up a deep 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vincent. Here's Castle. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Lakers leading by 15. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. Pass to Shake and Bake. Vassell against LeBron. There's shake and bake. On the clock. Shot from the top of the key. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 12 points for shake and bake.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Now Vassell. Outside Fox. Here's Castle. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. James, the pass to Shaken. Back to James. Pass to Hayes. He tries for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 6 assists here tonight.
You know, he could have tried to force a shot there, but that's not him. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Castle.
No, I've just been contested that.
One-handed jump.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Vassell outside. Reeves against Fox. Fires the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Reeves. Drives to the hoop.
Putting his head down and going to work. I love that intensity from Reeves.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. 1:31 left here in the 4th quarter. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The Lakers also making some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Connect comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Austin Reeves. .131 left to play here in the 4th. Branham, good. Branham's got his first bucket in this one.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Just 3 to shoot. It's good from long range. And the Lakers lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
A shot by Champagny, no good. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Pass to Shake and Bake. Fires it up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Assist goes to
San Antonio with the ball. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Another
game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
See ya, MP.
MP, keep taking them to church, my guy. You the best rookie in your class, and it's not even close. Salute.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
Do you know what? I want to play some Minecraft, so I'm going to swap games over to Minecraft. So stream will be back up in a moment, guys.